Could the Slavs unite to raise Western Europe? This chilling question posed by Slovak MEP Miroslav Radakovsky has taken the European Parliament by storm. A founding member of Slovakia's PATRIOT party, Radakovsky has long voiced his concerns over the EU's aid to Ukraine, warning that the continuation of such support could lead to a violent revolt against Western Europe by the Slavs. Radakovsky's warning serves as a wake-up call, highlighting the potential dire consequences of the EU's current approach. The debate in the European Parliament was heated, with Radakovsky and other MEPs expressing their concerns about the EU's alignment with the US and the aid to Ukraine. Miroslav Radakovsky, a prominent figure in Slovakia's PATRIOT party, took to the floor with a stern warning. He voiced his strong opposition to the EU's plan to provide an additional 50 billion euros in aid to Ukraine, arguing that such a move would only fuel the conflict and result in more Slavic casualties. "We Slavs might unite as brothers," he warned, predicting a violent revolt against Western Europe if the killings continued. The Slovakian MEP didn't stop there. He criticized the EU's relationship with the US, branding it a vassal state and calling for peace talks without US involvement. Radakovsky views the Ukraine crisis as a chess piece in the US's global game, urging the EU to prioritize ending the bloodshed over prolonging the conflict. But Radakovsky wasn't the only one raising alarm bells. The debate brought to the forefront the controversial veto by Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán in December. Harold Vilimsky, leader of Austria's Freedom Party, echoed Radakovsky's sentiments, arguing against increasing the EU's budget for Ukraine aid. He cited concerns about overriding voting rules and diminishing public trust in the EU. Vilimsky further accused the EU of fueling Ukraine's corruption problem with its billions. Claire Daly from Ireland joined the chorus of dissent, stressing that the ongoing conflict only served the interests of defense contractors' shareholders, not the Ukrainian people. This conflict could have been stopped in the first few months if the West had not vetoed the peace agreement in April, she criticized. Mick Wallace, another Irish MEP, lamented the lack of anti-war voices in the European Parliament. He criticized the support for massive military aid, describing it as sustaining a NATO proxy war. The debate exposed deep divisions within the EU, with many MEPs questioning the bloc's policies and their potential implications. The implications of the EU's current policies could be far-reaching, with the potential to spark a violent revolt and destabilize the region. The stark warning from Miroslav Radakovsky, a Slovakian MEP, paints a picture of a united Slavic revolt, a consequence of the continuous funding of the conflict in Ukraine. This scenario, while drastic, underscores the gravity of the situation and the discontent brewing among Slavic nations. An equally worrying repercussion of these policies is the erosion of public trust in the EU. The Hungarian Prime Minister's veto against the EU's aid package for Ukraine and the criticism from Austrian MEP Harold Vilimsky showcase growing concerns about overriding voting rules and the EU's apparent compliance with the US. This disillusionment could potentially lead to further divisions within the Union and a loss of faith in its democratic processes. Moreover, the perpetuation of the conflict in Ukraine is not only a humanitarian crisis, but also a strategic blunder. The continuous financial aid, while intended to bolster Ukraine's resilience, has inadvertently fueled corruption and prolonged the conflict. This has led to a situation where defense contractors' shareholders are benefiting more than the Ukrainian people, as pointed out by Irish MEP Claire Daly. Therefore, the potential implications of the EU's current approach to the Ukraine crisis are far-reaching and severe. As the debate in the European Parliament has shown, the EU's current approach is fraught with danger and uncertainty. The debate in the European Parliament has exposed deep divisions within the EU and raised serious questions about the bloc's current policies. Radakovsky's provocative statement warning of a potential Slavic revolt against Western Europe has sent shockwaves through the political sphere. His critique of the EU's alignment with the US and the need for peace talks independent of US involvement has sparked a heated debate. Furthermore, the EU's proposed aid package for Ukraine has been met with fierce opposition, with concerns raised about overriding voting rules and diminishing public trust in the EU. The potential implications of these policies are immense, with the risk of further conflict and the destabilization of the region looming large. As the EU grapples with these difficult issues, The bloc faces a crucial test of its unity and its ability to navigate the complex geopolitics of the region.